Well, good evening, and thank you so much. This is the EHS Jazz Band. Will you give it up again for the Jazz Band? And that was a fun tune by the great pianist Red Garland, and it was called Red's Good Groove, written about himself. And it featured Jesus Garcia on the alto sax. Give it up. Dart Salazar on the bari sax. Abby Walpole on the vibraphone. All right. We've had a lot of fun preparing this set of music for you all, and the next one that we have is a fun one that some of the adults will understand the title for, but it's a fun tune by the great pianist Eddie Harris, and this is entitled Cold Duck Time. We hope you enjoy it. was Cold Duck Time and featured Jesus Garcia on the alto sax, Dart Salazar on the barysax, Jacob Schmuck on the piano, and Abby Walpole on the drums. We've had a lot of fun this semester, and like I said, this set's been very fun to put together, but this song in particular, this tune, they've had a lot of fun with, particularly because of the recording that we listened to as we studied this tune and started to prepare it and practice it. And the alto saxophonist of that group who played on that record way back in the day, this next tune is called Mercy, Mercy, Mercy by the great Joe Zawinul, the pianist, by the way. But the alto saxophonist on that tune went by the name Cannonball Adderley, if anybody's heard of him before. And he gave this, like, in the extended version, he gave this like 5-minute speech about mercy, and it was kind of like bring you back to the gospel. It was just really funny and fun thing that they just stuck into the middle of their set, and it was cool. And so as we send out the jazz band this evening, send you out with some more great music, we're gonna have our very own Dart Salazar give a little bit of that speech. So here we go. This is Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. Give it up for Dart Salazar.
You know, sometimes we're not prepared for adversity. When it happens, sometimes we're caught short. We don't know exactly how to handle it when it comes up. Sometimes we don't know just what to do when adversity takes over. And I have advice for all of us. I got it from my pianist, Abby Walpole, who wrote this tune. And it sounds like what you're supposed to say when you have that kind of problem. And it's called Mercy, Mercy, Mercy.
you so much. Well, this is the EHS Jazz Ensemble, and that was a fun tune called Edward Lee, actually written in tribute of the great trumpeter Lee Morgan by the great pianist Harold Mayburn, and featured a bunch of people: Mackenzie Hayes on the alto saxophone, Madeline Joseph on the trumpets, Hope Shoemaker on the vibes, Paige Davis on the trumpets, and Jack Dalton over there on the drums. We had a realization when we were programming this that every single one of our tunes tonight for Jazz Ensemble is a name of somebody else. So that was not intentional, but we're calling it the set list of names. So there you go. That was Edward Lee, written for the great Lee Morgan. And this next one is called Big Bertha, and was written by one of the other great pianists in the jazz realm, named Duke Pearson. We hope you enjoy. case anyone was wondering what my face or Gil's face looked like the entire time, we call that the stank face. So, stank face. Take note, go to a jazz club, do the stank face, everybody will love you. It's great. That featured, of course, Jack Dalton on the drums, Gil Feldposh on the piano, Hope Shoemaker on the vibes, Clayton Hyde on the clarinets, Mackenzie Hayes on the saxophone, and of course, who can forget, John Davis on the trombone. Give it up. All right, so something we did last concert, if you remember, if you were here, is this group took on the challenge of learning a tune by ear, and it was a great tune. It was called "Moanin'," and basically what it involved is we listened to a recording, and I'd play it for them, and then they'd kind of like fish around and figure out what note it was, and blah 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 blah, and then I'd play it for them on the saxophone, and then they'd repeat it back to me, and it was kind of this call and response, but they're learning entirely by ear. And so it's stretching what we call their aural skills, A-U-R-A-L, aural skills, and really, really making better ears on these musicians. And that's super, super helpful, especially as a jazz musician, something I was forced to do all the time in college. And so I said, for this concert, we should do the exact same thing, except I'm going to dial it up a notch, and I would like for you to transcribe something, and not an easy tune, mind you, transcribe, which basically means you listen to something, and think about like transcribing text in like a courtroom or other thing like that, where you hear something and you type it down, right? That's how transcribing works with words. Transcribing is the exact same for music. You hear something, you play around on your instrument, whatever it is, and then you write it down, and then you've got this arrangement. And so, we decided to do a super, super cool arrangement of the very classic Vince Guaraldi's Linus and Lucy from the Charlie Brown Christmas. And it's actually a lesser known recording by his quintet. Typically the one that you've heard on the radio all the time when it comes around for Christmas time is the trio version. But the quintet version actually has horns as a part of it. And so I gave them the task, and we spent some very, very long class periods sitting and repeating the exact same 5 seconds of the song over and over and over and over again until they figured out exactly what their part was and what their notes were, and the duration, and even like articulation and some scoops and some different stuff like that that made it all sound really, really cool. And so now we're all dressed up like Charlie Brown, and we're going to play for you as our final tune, Linus and Lucy. We hope you enjoy.
back into you guys. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Awesome. How about you guys? Bev, didn't you get by you guys?
It snowed. You're good. All those leaves were covered, but now they're not.
If you want to keep your smells, we'll go with the smell with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good. See you, buddy.
I will see you guys on Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, which one? What are you doing?
All right. As people are kind of migrating back in and finding their seats, I wanted to just take a second to talk about a really cool, exciting opportunity that we have to raise some money for our band in this upcoming year. Now, as many of you know, it takes an army to put on shows like these, to put on shows like our marching band shows. Our marching band season alone costs anywhere between $10,000 to $15,000 every single year. And so that is a variety of things. That is the copyright for our music. We have our music custom made for our band. That is the entry fees into every single competition. We compete anywhere between 4 to 6 competitions a year. That's our travel, all the way down to CBA State, wherever it is, whether it's in Pueblo, whether it's in Grand Junction. That is feeding our kids. That is making sure that we have usable instruments and ready to go. We have all the microphones and electronics and sound production equipment that we need. We also have staff that we bring on for the marching band season. And then for this concert season, it's anything from instrument repair to purchasing music. Here's a hint, music is not cheap. Music is very, very expensive, especially for licensing and publishing rights and all those other things. And so we have a lot of money that we try to raise from year to year to make sure that our band program continues to run smoothly. Something that has been done in previous years that last year, just with the move and being a new director and things were a little crazy, we didn't get to do, but we are bringing it back to Eaton. We're bringing back the Mattress Fundraiser. Some of you are familiar with this or you have seen it in years past, and something that has been very successful for band programs all over the US. And actually, I did a mattress fundraiser when I was in high school. And we brought in, I think it was like $8,500 for our high school band from one day of selling mattresses. You might be asking yourself, how does this work? And I'm gonna bring up Travis here in just a second to talk about it. But these mattress fundraisers happen on one day, and your job as the band's community is to recruit one person in the community or a family friend or a family member or anybody like that that is in need of purchasing a mattress. which are something that we don't really think about as something that you might purchase or fundraise using. But our job is all the people in this room, if there's maybe, I don't know, 150 people in this room, if we all go out and we recruit one person to come and at least shop around, we'll set it up in the gym here, and shop around and look at mattresses and purchase a mattress. A portion of those proceeds go and supports the Eaton Band, and we can raise from anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 to even $15,000 from mattress sales. So I'd like to bring up Travis here, who's going to talk about the fundraising company and how it all works, and when we're going to do it, and all of the logistics. So please welcome from the fundraising mattress company, Travis.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm excited to be back into Eaton and this cool new building. You guys have an awesome setup here now. But yeah, my name's Travis. I'm one of the mattress guys here in Colorado. So nationally, this thing is just taken off kind of crazy, right? We were the 10th location to open up, and that was back in 2010. Nationally, there's like 80 locations doing this across the country. So while it sounds weird, it's really not that weird anymore. But $50 million raised across the country and over $2 million raised just in Colorado alone. And all we do is sell mattresses. And this is the easy part. You guys don't have to sell anything. You're not delivering the product. You're not collecting any of the monies. You guys are just talking about the mattress sale. You guys are my white tigers. I compare us to American Furniture. Our advertising budget isn't spent on commercials or anything like that. We don't pay trainers or white tigers. We want your program to be successful, and I'm sure you do too. So all you guys have to do is talk about the mattress fundraiser. This is really easy. 50% of people when blindly surveyed are in the market for a mattress. That means it's too firm, too soft, too old, whatever the case may be. But 50% of people that you talk to are probably in the need for a mattress. All you have to do is tell them the mattress fundraiser is coming to Eaton, and then they're going to come and support your kid. So it's really, really easy. Like I said, all you guys talk about it. We take care of all the hard work. We bring in 35 different models of mattresses, adjustable bases. We have massage chairs, pillows, sheets, mattress protectors. We have all sorts of cool stuff for people to purchase. So if you know somebody that wants to come in and support your student and they don't necessarily need a mattress, they can always freshen up their mattress at home. They can get all the new stuff for it, or they can come in and check out our really cool massage chairs, whatever the case may be. But we bring in all the product. Everything is made to order. So we have brand new mattresses just like everybody else, except for ours are made to order. So that means people come in and shop on March 2nd between 10 and 5. All the mattresses are made the following week, okay? So what that means is it takes about 2 weeks for us to get everything into stock, and then we'll send everything out for delivery. We offer delivery, we offer white glove, where everything gets set up for your customers, and we take away the old mattress as well. We also have financing just like all the other stores. So people can come in all situations and afford to buy a mattress and support your students. All right, so the way you guys can most effectively talk about this is obviously look at anybody who's tired and say, hey, do you need a mattress? Probably not the most effective way. But if you guys treat it like every other fundraisers, go to work, tell everybody you work with, just like you're selling candy bars, hand them one of the flyers. Make sure your student's name is on every flyer you pass out, because that's how they get credit. And if you look at the back of the packet, our price sheet's pretty cool. We give the kids cash. That's cash directly to them, above and beyond what we pay the program. It's basically money you don't have to give them. So, or if they owe you money, it's money to pay you back. So, I have kids. I know what fundraising's like. This is the easiest thing that you guys can do for fundraising. So, you guys talk about it. We'll take care of all the hard work, and then we'll see you guys on March 2nd between 10 and 5. If anybody has any questions leading up to then or needs to shop somewhere sooner, we can always have them come into one of our upcoming fundraisers and count it towards you guys, even though they shop at another school in the area. So have your people reach out directly to us. All of our information's in there. We will send out some email correspondence and everything like that too in the coming weeks. All right, thank you guys so much. Thanks for having me, and have a wonderful night.
Well, once I find my way back into this curtain, we are going to tune up the concert band, and then we will have some more great music for you. Stay tuned.
Well,
Well, thank you so much. This is the EHS Concert Band. Can we give it one more round of applause for the EHS Concert Band? And that Frank Erickson arrangement of a bunch of different holiday and Christmas tunes is not very easy. It is winds through a bunch of different keys and time signatures, and they have been trudging their way through, and they did a great job. And so that was Sounds of Christmas. The final piece that we have for you with this band, the concert band, is a fun one that's actually a part of a three-piece series called the Western Suite. We're hoping you're able to hear it a little bit in this part. But this is by a great composer named Jay Chataway, and he composes for film and does a bunch of different film scoring and movie scoring, and this sounds like it's right out of an old Western film as part of a three-piece suite called the Western Suite, and this is the second movement entitled Sunrise. So we hope you enjoy. Thank you so much. This is the Eaton High School Wind Ensemble, everybody. Give it up for the Eaton High School Wind Ensemble. Now, I would like to draw your attention back to that piece just for a second, not to jump ahead too quickly, but that was actually a piece with a really, really beautiful tribute behind it. And I'd like to read a little bit of the program notes for you. This is from Randall Standridge, one of my favorite modern composers and a great band composing legend. He says, in 2010, I was contacted by Derek Smith, band director of the Bayfield High School Band of Bayfield, Colorado. He wished to commission a piece in memory of a band member who had passed away. According to Mr. Smith, Maddie was a delightful and beautiful young girl, freshman trumpet player, runner in cross country, and an amazing skier. Everything she touched turned to gold. No doubt she would have been a homecoming queen had she lived to her senior year. She was a friend to all, a loving sister and daughter. She was the heart and soul of the Bayfield freshman class and an enthusiastic band geek. With every winter's breath, the piece you just heard, was inspired by the idea that even after death, a person's memory can inspire, comfort, and influence our daily lives. In this piece, I've attempted to create a winter landscape of white snow and towering mountains. With every winter's breath we draw, we keep their memory alive and pass on the good that they left behind. So I think they did a wonderful job of portraying that. Can we give it up again for the Eaton High School Wind? The final piece that we have with the Wind Ensemble before we invite all of the bands back on stage, and we're going to send you off with one final holiday piece, is a fun one that will get you on the edge of your seat by just the first note. It's called Celebration in Song. It's by another great American composer. It is by, right? Yes, it is Robert Sheldon. Okay, I thought so. I wasn't, okay. But another great American composer, Robert Sheldon. And we just had a blast. We got to perform it at our winter's PEP assembly this past week, which was a lot of fun, and these students have had a blast taking it not only to our own stages, but also they recently partook in the Rocky Mountain Concert Band Festival held at Rocky Mountain High School every year. And they had a great job. We got some, they did a great job, and we had some awesome feedback from some world-class clinicians. And so we are kind of on fire from that and excited for what is to come in the new year. So without further ado, this is Celebration and Song. We hope you enjoy. before we play this final piece with this massive band on stage. It takes a lot to get everybody on stage, and we're running out of chairs to stand, so we're good now. But I just had a couple quick thanks to give. First off, I'd love to give a huge thank you to our admin for always supporting our students in the arts and our teachers, letting them miss class or miss parts of class to rehearse with the band and to be a part of this big band. To our fine arts department, Mrs. Hickson, Mrs. Borletter, Mrs. Contreras is up in the sound booth. Huge thank you to them for always supporting our arts kids and just really making them feel special. And then a huge thank you to you, our parents, supporters, and our sponsors. You can find all of our sponsors on the inside of your pamphlet that you picked up on the way in. But just huge thank you to you. I have a little note on the back, just whether it is running your student to and from marching band rehearsal, late night, fixing an instrument, providing emotional support when they can't get their part down, whatever it may be, just a huge thank you to you. And then a huge thank you to the students for allowing me to be your band director, and for, well, I guess you don't really allow me, I forced it upon you, or anyway. But just for being gracious with me and making great music together. Can we give a huge round of applause for this huge band, all of the dance students that are performing tonight. Our final piece for you, with all of the bands combined, is called The First Fallen Snow. We hope you enjoy it.